Hello, everyone. My name is Magdalena Zepeda-SeLegue, and today I am going to be presenting on how to qualify a vendor. So in qualifying a vendor, it's very important to know what it means. What does qualifying a vendor mean? So it is the process of finding exactly the best seller, the best vendor that is going to align with what your organization needs. It really means digging deep into the criteria to knowing what it is your organization needs and what they want to buy or procure. And this is usually the beginning of a relationship when an organization does secure a vendor. There are benefits of qualifying a vendor. This is our rough draft, so we have only the outline, but it does enhance the quality assurance process instead of just saying, oh, I will choose that one, without really digging deep into what a vendor is going to provide. Financial and operation considerations are made, and the best bang for your buck usually comes out when you qualify a vendor. Also, vendor relationships will be established. So this is just the beginning and the foundation of what may be later work. And then, of course, the procurement process is optimized when a vendor is qualified to serve an organization and to sell. There are the 5 W's and 2 H's that we will be covering in qualifying a vendor. There's lots of information, so we will be adding them to this slide here, or I will be adding them. And then also in project procurement and vendor qualification, there is a tie-in, and those tie-ins can be made because there is team information, and there is data that we can speak about. There is evaluation. Communication is huge when qualifying a vendor. And of course, the completion of the project, and then the overall is the relationships that are built, whether within the organization or between the vendor and the organization. But the vendor qualification process has, in a streamlined way, 6 steps, but there are very many other steps within those 6 steps. So they are listed here. They begin with defining the project's requirements or that procurement's requirements, all the way to having a moment where you have to make a decision on what vendor is going to be the one to serve the organization or to sell to the organization. In summary, our slide here will review everything that we have covered in a very synthesized way, quick way. I will give my opinion about this process, which I believe has served me very well in developing the Got Info app, which is the company that I have founded and have a team that I'm working with. My personal experience, qualifying a vendor, really going through the criteria, really establishing what it is the organization needs and how vendors can meet that and what we need is the best way to secure a contractor or a vendor or a seller, because then you have a basis on why you chose them, why it was you made the decision to work with this organization or this vendor or this contractor. Instead of just saying, well, I know a friend of a friend who does this kind of work. You never know. So it's very important to have these bidding conferences and to really get to know vendors and to really look at their the criteria that the organization has or that I would have in order to be able to secure what is the best decision. Here's a slide, a little bit of information about me. And if anybody would like any other information about qualifying a vendor and how we did it at the Got Info app, I would love to share more about that. Thank you. And here's our references. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.